Hello everyone, it's me Bo from No Frills Wellbeing. I hope you're all doing really well. I wanted to talk to you about my upcoming series of talks at the Wonder Inn in Manchester. They're going to be starting on the 2nd of February, every 2 weeks on a Thursday evening. And the first one, Intergalactic Tools for Empowerment, is going to be a real exploration of who we really are, what we're really doing here, and what reality is really made of. Also, we're going to be talking about the ancient history and how that reveals clues to practical tools we can use in our life to enable us to tap into the power that exists in the universe so that we can become more than what we actually are, so we can express more of our gifts as human beings than what we're currently expressing at the moment. So it's going to be a quick overview of our ancient history. We're going to be talking about how we get from the nothing, which is a 0 point field, or we could call that the start of everything, into consciousness, into energy, into manifested matter, and that this dark matter which makes up the universe, which is pretty much the majority of it, is where all the magic is. So if we can tap into that, then we can start to really experience this juicy relationship with the universe around us and become more and more of our intergalactic potential. Intergalactic not being something which should give you this idea of aliens and out of space, but intergalactic, meaning in between the galaxies of me and you, the galaxy of us, and the galaxy we live in, etc., etc., etc. Second in the series is Aliens, Atlantis and Ascension. So here's where I'm going to be unpicking a lot more of the theoretical perspectives about aliens. We're going to be talking about Atlantis and Lemuria and looking at history, recordings. We're going to be looking at expert views to really allow us to see in detail where we've come from and what's around us, these relationships we have to these beings that are around us all the time. Are they really there or not? And when I talk about ascension, that's basically meaning what's next for us, where are we headed? So with the tools that I'll teach you in the first one, then we'll start to see, we can use these for our own ascension. And I think that's the topic hot on a lot of people's lips at the moment. The third installment in the series, Real Superhero Bootcamp, is going to take you on a journey through neuroscience and psychology and spiritual perspectives on 3 magical human traits which I argue make all of us potential real life heroes, not the heroes we see in Hollywood movies, but real life heroes, people who can be here now, making a difference to the world with the state that it's in. We can help ourselves to become even better people than we already are. So these 3 magical traits are really fundamental to the world becoming a better place. And the boot camp itself is going to be a really beautiful evening where we're going to explore this with you, and we're also going to work through some practical tools which you can experience and then go and implement in your own lives and teach other people. And then the last installment is where we're going to be looking at ancient cultural perspectives on hallucinogens, the controversial laws surrounding them, and the research which is demonstrating benefits with regards to mental health and addiction. We're going to be looking at psilocybin, ibogaine, DMT, and ayahuasca. So I'm going to be unpacking the neuroscience, how it works in the brain, the psychology of it, and like I said, a lot of research. And we're going to be looking at the way ancient cultures and those cultures still using them today, they're making their way over to the West, and what that's all about. What are these experiences all about? So if you've got any questions, please get in touch. It's nofrillswellbeing.co.uk. My email's bo@nofrillswellbeing.com. You can ring me. My number's on my website. There's an information page set up on the Wonder Inn Facebook page as well. And if you're wanting to come to any of the talks, they're £14 each, that's 8. You get a brew, they're 3 hours long each evening. We're going to do some really beautiful practices, like I said, which you can take away with you. These aren't really boring lectures, they're really interactive seminar type situations. And the Wonder Inn's a really incredible place run by a beautiful woman called Kirsty, who's got a really incredible vision to help this world become a better place, just as I have. So if you feel drawn to learn more about that and to to understand how you can play a bigger role in that and understand more about yourself and the potential that's locked inside you as a human, come on down, get involved. The first one starts at 7 on February the 2nd, Intergalactic Tools for Empowerment. So if you want any more info, I'm here. If you want to chat, I'm here. Yeah, many blessings to you guys. I really hope to see loads of you there. All the best.